Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lucas.
Morning, Mark. How you doing?
Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us today. For my audience, we have Lucas Roy Smith, one of the leaders at Tonic, the sort of like the well-being and fitness studio outfit that's out there in the West Country in Bath and Bristol. So yeah, thanks so much for joining us. It's a real pleasure. So I think what we normally do, we just normally kind of shoot straight into it. So I guess that we'll start by exploring Tonic's life journey. Tell us a little bit about that. What inspired its creation? What's the core philosophy behind it? And what's your approach to fitness and well-being?
Uh, so Tonic started in 2018. A gent called Aaron Collins Thomas. He is the founder and found there was a gap in the market for a space that captured all elements of health and wellness with a fitness aspect as well. So we wanted to provide a space where people can come and train and obviously move their bodies, work hard, sweat, build strength, build their cardiovascular system, but also get the recovery side of it. So the yoga, Pilates, breath work. Um, Aaron is a Qigong specialist as well, which is a form
Okay,
of Tai Chi.
excellent.
So we wanted to combine all the elements of health and wellness under one roof so that people can train and push themselves, but also feel when they need to recover. We can cover that for them as well. Breath work, qigong, yoga, general
Brilliant.
mobility, everything people need to be well rather than
Yeah.
just fit.
Total holistic health. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
kind of a
Yeah.
360 approach, if you like.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got all these great, services that you're providing. So what would you say makes Tonic Life truly unique in your particular space? I mean, how do you differentiate yourselves? And what's your secret sauce? Let me say, what's your secret sauce from everybody else? Because fitness, everybody's into fitness, or they should be. Everybody wants to live well, whether you have money, you don't have money. If you don't have health, you don't have anything, So how do you differentiate?
Um, so I think having it all under one roof is a big USP for us, like being able to provide all of the elements.
Mhm.
There's not many places that you can get everything you need from a fitness, health, and wellness standpoint in one studio. We have two sides of the business. In Bath, we have um, normal gym that you'd expect that you can create a membership and sign up for.
Yeah.
Just walk into the gym, come and train, come and move your body. Uh, the newest one we've opened in Bath on George Street has a cafe and a spin studio as well. So we're providing those.
Yeah.
The biggest element to it is we've put in a recovery spa. So we have ice baths and saunas
Excellent.
as well. So being able to get that cold and hot therapy as well as, like I say, train, push your body, PT sessions, gym group sessions, everything under one roof, as well as then a cafe dedicated to providing good nutrition to people, not just your sugary sweets that we all crave,
Yeah.
but actual healthy, balanced diet,
Yeah.
meals, shakes, smoothies, juices, all made in house, but at the Tonic Cafe. So I said that's part of the USP, and then the other side of it in Bristol is we work with corporate companies to provide workplace wellness. So we're not
Excellent.
only pushing for individual memberships, but we're also pushing companies to provide a workplace wellness benefit for their staff as well. Again,
Okay.
that can be movement and exercise classes from yoga and mobility to massage to education, nutrition, all all the elements. We can cover everything
Yeah. Excellent.
in-house.
Yeah, no, brilliant. That's so it's a really kind of like a thorough sort of like offering that you have. So I think you kind of like partially, answered my next question, but I'm going to say it straight away anyway. But so what would you say is your your ideal member? And what kind of transformation do you believe you aim to provide for them? That's a bit of a
Ideal
that's
member.
yeah. What's your
Um,
ideal member?
Someone who's committed, someone who
Yeah,
knows it's a journey and isn't looking for a quick fix. Like I would say, unfortunately, there's no magic pill, but
yeah.
they're trying to
Well,
develop
there
these
is
magic
now with
pills
the
now. Yeah,
injections.
that's it. They're trying to develop it, but someone who's committed, someone that understands it's a process and a journey and wants to enjoy the journey. Like the destination's going to be great. We will help people get there. You be fitter, stronger, healthier, more mobile, and hopefully happier as a
Yeah,
result of committing to tonic, coming regularly, and regularly can be two, three, maybe four times a week. It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't need to be every day.
yeah,
But if
yeah,
we like to say to people, if you can come two or three times a week, that's a great starting point. You can move your
yeah,
body, you can recover, enjoying the community as well, being part of the community and
yeah.
seeing the
Yeah,
same faces multiple times a week. Like
yeah.
it's a real strong point for us. We have such a tight knit group. We quite often see members going for coffees or lunches after morning
Yeah,
sessions,
brilliant.
lunchtime sessions,
Yeah,
enjoying each other's company for a walk away from the gym as well, for a coffee, walking
yeah,
the dogs together. Um, Both of the gyms in Bath and Bristol are next to parks. We quite often see people sitting in parks before or after sessions, and
excellent.
developing deeper relationships with people is
Yeah,
part of something
connection,
we're big on.
connection.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. And especially with, like you say, AI and the side of health and wellness you'd like to help us with,
yeah, sure,
the thing that can't replace people is that human connection. And
definitely.
for us, trying to develop that from a coaches to a member standpoint, but also member to member, is huge. And we're constantly trying to have that community impact on be it charity events or helping people out, helping each other, and people coming and helping us with stuff potentially as well. We're trying to really build that human connection that is going to be more important than ever as we move into this age of AI. And
Yeah, this age of screens and not talking, well, not so like seeing face to face and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So what would you say? I mean, obviously you've got a really great sort of like unique selling point, and I believe that you need to sort of like to reach out to people, sort of like a wide range of. What would you say have been your key drivers to success? Is it your offering? Is it your operations? I mean, obviously you're committed. You guys are passionate about delivering your services, but what would you say are your key drivers to your success so far?
the team are a big
Yeah.
part of that.
Okay.
We've got a great group of PTs and really feel like we're leading the way in terms of that fitness and wellness aspect and getting the balance of those two things right. That's a big driver for us, making sure people are aware that you need to do the fitness and push the body, but you also need to recover and look after the body.
Right.
So they're two big drivers. Then outside of the team and the quality of services we're providing, uh, community again, people bringing people. We do a lot of kind of offers where it's like
So
bring a friend,
referrals.
bring a partner, referrals. Yeah, we really try to push that because word of mouth is the best advertising. We all know
Yeah.
that, and
Organic
yeah,
growth. Organic growth. Yeah. Brilliant.
yeah.
So, but then, so like, let's say, so given that you manage a sort of like a high volume of bookings, let's say your current booking system and operational workflows, how does that work? How do these systems currently support your member experience and kind of like efficiency? Obviously, you've got to have something in place, but how does that work?
Yeah, so we look at the back office systems that we've got and we track kind of um, member attendance numbers. We try to look at member consistency as well, and then any gaps where people have been away. Generally, because of building those connections, we'll know if people are away on holiday, if family situations, maybe kids, something like that, where people might be away for a long time, maternity leave, paternity leave, all those elements. We're more aware of those through knowing our members and connection, but then we do use the back office systems for the numbers and to kind of back up the feeling we've got and the information we've
Yeah.
got. So we're
Okay.
tracking, yeah, we're tracking people's consistency as well as new member engagement and how kind of our offers land with people, if you like, as well. So if we
Yeah.
do uh, like a offer on a trial, like a 2 week trial or a week's
Okay. Oh,
trial,
brilliant.
how
Okay.
we convert those from the trial into existing members,
Into
and
conversions. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. So basically, let's say that are there any sort of like operational areas, perhaps around scheduling, member management, resource allocation, where you're actively looking to enhance efficiency or streamline? You know, what I
Yeah.
understand about business, obviously there are businesses that want to grow, you know, many businesses want to grow, which is normal. Not every business wants to be an Elon Musk, or you don't, but then at the same time, you still want streamlining. You want operational efficiency. So where do you see yourself or the company? Where do you see Tonic there?
I think what could be a really good improvement and could really help us is like automated reports on these kind of monthly monthly new members, member consistency. If there was something we had in place that could we ask it to track these elements and it just does that for us, be it monthly, be it quarterly, 6 monthly. Those things would really help, not having to kind of go into the back office system and generate those reports. If it just did it, displayed it for us in charts or information, that would be really helpful. That would save time.
Definitely. Yeah, that sounds good. So, in terms of, that's really interesting. So let's say, for instance, if you have like, there are things that obviously are working well for you, and you've just mentioned some things that, you could perhaps, gain better, so like, efficiency and everything like that. So what would be the cost of inaction? What would you say, you've obviously identified a key area. What would you say would be the cost of not dealing with that in terms of your business, in terms of your growth, in terms of your vision? What would you say that would be?
As we grow and scale, obviously there's more to check, and
Yeah.
we want to keep growing. We're at a really good base now of 4 gyms, but our ambitions are bigger and greater than that. But like as with growth, once you get to a point where you start taking someone out of a particular branch and maybe they have to take more of an area manager role and they're across 3 or 4
Right.
branches, then and you actually
Right.
spend less time in each one, being able to see this information quickly for each venue is going to be
Yeah.
a big time saver and more efficient. I think the cost of not having it is potentially, are we going to let people slip through the net, or are maybe trends, negative trends, positive trends going to go unnoticed? We obviously want to look at our downfalls, but also celebrate people. If it's a new coach comes in and they absolutely rocket it through a new couple of classes on a say a Tuesday afternoon, becomes more popular than it's ever been. We want to celebrate that win for the new coach and reward that coach as well as them doing a good job. We want to let them know they're doing a good job.
Okay. Brilliant. So let's say, for instance, so what does the next 5 years look like for Tonic? In your mind's eye, where do you think Tonic wants to be? You've got two branches now in some really key. I know Bath and Bristol. I know they're really, cool cities in the West Country. Where would you want to be in, I don't know, 5 years' time? Where do you think you guys want to push through?
We want to keep growing. We think
Yeah.
we have two really good models that are scalable and we can really drive them forward. I think the quality of service we provide is high and our client retention has been really good. So we've definitely got a business we can push forward with and grow. We would love to do a bit more in terms of venues. So if that's a bit
Okay.
further afield potentially, like we'd love to keep working with some of our business partners and grow as they grow, and
Right.
having gyms in their buildings, but also looking for opportunities to work with new people as well. There's so many um, people looking for, I think, what we provide in terms of a health and a wellness all in one location. be it
Oh,
from a
definitely.
workplace or a location close to where they live. People want that sense of community, but also, I need to just go and move today. I can do that with Tonic. I need to go and sweat. I can do that with Tonic. I want to lift weights. We've got that covered as well. Knowing that we can look after everything you need in terms of health and wellness just leads us to really, I think, keep people and, like I say, scale and drive forward. Maybe, who knows, if we could do one venue a year over the next 5 years, that would be
Wow.
amazing.
So you've got some good, yeah, because I mean you're really kind of so you've got some real good sort of like good plans. You've already got a really solid base. You've got some good plans for the future. Oh wow,
Yeah,
sounds
the
exciting.
teams we've got in place at the moment are really allowing us to push forward and grow and look at new opportunities. And we're always looking for opportunities and very much collaborative working with other businesses and companies on how we can help there, be it a corporate office or a corporate building which are providing offices for companies. There's opportunity everywhere for us, and not just in the corporate world as well, but in the social world. People that are putting up clubs and like leisure facilities where if they
Okay.
need a gym operator, we're looking for those conversations as well.
Okay, excellent. So there's a great reach out there that you can so what as I mentioned at the beginning, I really wanted to sort of to add value to this, and you've mentioned that you've got growth is on your mind, operational efficiency and everything like that. We've helped companies such as yourself, our teams have helped companies such as yourself to get to their particular destinations and everything like that. But I would definitely want to you know perhaps book in a call, because I think you're a great fit. I really think that you're a great fit. You're a great outfit. You've got a good look in terms of your branding and everything like that. And I think that you've got a lot of excellent sort of like foundation for growth that we can definitely help. We can definitely help. So I don't know. I'd love to pick another day. Maybe I don't know when's good for you, so that we can book in. I can send you an invite straight after this. We can book in for a short, sort of like 15-minute call. What we would do, we would just go through your areas of operation and this and that. Then I'll present a plan. We can do a sort of like a quick audit. I can present a plan and then you can take it from there. But I can guarantee you it can really solve problems that you wish to, it can really provide solution. Would
Yeah,
that be good for you, Lucas? Would
sounds
that be
great.
something to look at?
Yeah,
Yeah, brilliant.
yeah,
What's a
we
good
want to
day for you?
embrace it.
Yeah, what's a good day for you?
Let me pull up my diary. Maybe Thursday, the 12th of March. We do 9 a.m.
Yeah, 12th of March, 9 a.m. That's fine. Listen, I love these early morning, but a lot of people can't handle it. You're in the fitness industry, so for you, it's probably like water off a duck's back.
Yeah, I've always been an early bird. I'd rather be up early and bed early than up late. So yeah, 9 a.m. is 3 or 4 hours
9 a.m.
into
on
my day.
Thursday. Okay, brilliant. So let's I will just to sort of like finish off. I know that you've got, that there's a lot of good things that you guys are sort of like promoting or that you're getting out there. Is there any one specific thing that you believe that something that you've got coming up in the future or in the near future that you want to tell us about, or any other sort of like unique selling points?
Um, we're working towards the fitness and wellness with the spas. That's our big thing. We want to have a gym space also with a spa for hot and cold therapy, and we believe that having
Okay.
the two, that's what's going to really put us above other gyms and operators.
Okay.
Just being able to
Right.
offer full, complete fitness, health, and wellness offering.
Brilliant.
So,
Excellent. Okay, Lucas, it's been a brilliant 20-minute chat. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lucas and Tonic Fitness, your go-to stop for your well-being in the West Country for now, but it will soon go national. All right, take care. Thanks so much. Thank you very
cheers,
much.
mate.
We'll talk soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.